Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to All Rise and Shine. Oh, the Yankees are rising. Hey, yo. And they are shining against some bad clubs right now. But we got some things to talk about today, okay? Because this, my friends, is the calm before the storm. That's how I see it, Francis. What's up, brother? What are you doing over here?
I'm doing good, man. It feels good. Feels good to be back.
It does. It feels good to have a voice. That's what really feels good right now. And as you could tell, it's still kind of like, you know, I still can't fully get the voice out, but it's on its way back. And I do believe it might have been allergy related. Just saying. I think it was allergy related. I do. I believe it was allergy related. I popped some of the allergy meds.
Interesting.
It got better that night. I talked to my mom in the morning. I talked to her at night. She was like, wow, your voice is better. I'm like, yeah, I mean, you know, I took a little allergy medicine and maybe that cleared it up. So I'm going to just take it daily and see what happens. Yeah. But that's enough about me. That's enough about me. Let's talk about the U. Well, no, not the U. Let's talk about the Yankees. What's up, everybody? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Smacky that likey. Oh, you better hitty that subby. Ladies and gentlemen, the New York Yankees right now have won 5 games in a row. They are 7-3 over the last 10. As you can see right there, they are 2 up into the wild card, right a half game behind the Boston Red Sox, who are currently in second place in the East. But, you know, we may not have predicted this, but the Yankees got a chance at the division still. I mean, very interesting stuff is happening right now at the Yankees. There is still hope that they can win the division potentially.
Believe it or not, there actually is still hope. I'm not gonna be on the show this morning as, how you say, confident as Jazz Chisholm.
Positive Francis? Night. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Jazz.
Positive Francis, I'll be honest with you. Positive Francis is probably tucked away for the season, bro. I just got to be real.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
Wow.
just being real. Like I just feel like that 4 game set with Boston. I mean, we did the episode leading up to it, and yeah, I mean, I think I called the game early that week. We were talking about it, like, yeah, this is nice. The Yankees are winning games and stuff like that. They swept St. Louis and everything, but we said it's like it's really not gonna matter
Yeah.
if they don't show up against Boston. I mean, they couldn't even get a split. You know what I mean? So that's kind of been that for me. That really just put that I just took the positive Francis jersey and I folded it up. It's in the drawer. I'll tell you this: if they find a way to somehow miraculously win this division, I'm gonna pull it out the drawer. But
Really?
as of right now, the jersey's in the drawer.
Well, this is big news.
Oh yeah, nah,
This
bro.
is big, folks.
That took a lot. That series took a lot out of me, man. And I was
Rightfully
listening.
so.
I was listening to you on game season. I mean, bro, it was just a tough series. Even the last
It was
game,
ugly. It was
even the
ugly.
last game, right? If you remember, and obviously you were calling it.
Yeah.
But I mean, the last game, the Yankees were winning the entire time. Like the Yankees, the game 4 was never in doubt. But
Yeah.
it didn't even feel that was no consolation. Didn't even feel like it. And I was listening to you call the game, and I felt the same sentiment that it's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, the Yankees are winning and whatever, but it's like you just lost 3 straight to these guys. Like, I mean, you better win today. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
They got Dustin May on the mound, all that, whatever. But it's like, dude, it's tough. It's really hard to be positive about them, which is why Jazz's comments last night were entertaining.
Yeah. No, I want to talk about that because, is there, look, confidence is nice, right? Confidence is nice. There's no doubt about it. And look, at the end of the day, you play some tough teams. Let's put all the cards on the table, folks. The Yankees should beat those teams.
Yeah.
But they do have to go on the field and actually do it. And they've done that.
Yep.
So, I hear it. I get the noise. People going, yeah, look who they're beating. I get it. We get it. But it would be a different tone if they lost. So let's not disregard that. It would be a very, very different tone if they lost. Fact of the matter is they swept the Nationals. They're off to a good start against the White Sox. They got 3 more games to go. Hopefully they win the next 3. And the Yankees go into the calm before the storm, as this episode is titled, to go ahead and face 12 games against the best teams in the American League. The Yankees got 12 in a row. Yeah. Like, they got to play some really good clubs. And I was talking about it yesterday. I think a win for the Yankees in that regard would be if they ever were able to maybe take 3 or 4 against the White Sox. And I'll be a little fair here and say 3 or 4. I think that's more than manageable. They should be able to do that. If they could win 7 games out of those 12 games and go 7-5, I'll take that. If they go 8-4, my goodness. Like, then I'll be honest with you, I'm going to be excited going into the postseason. Like, look, man, am I all in? Am I putting all my chips in the table and saying I'm all in for the Yankees? That's it. Let's see what happens. No, not necessarily. Because they fool us all the time with this club. And there are negatives here, and we know that. But I would be way more excited than I am if the Yankees continue to do the same shit. Because let's be honest here, it'll feel like a nail in the coffin if the Yankees, let's say they sweep the White Sox, they beat the shit out of them. They face this 12-game set and they go 5-7 or 4-8. It's like the nails in the coffin. Like, we know who you are. Like, just, it's over. I couldn't get confident. I could not be excited for the postseason.
It's tough. I want to say good morning to my brother Los. I see you in the chat.
Yo, what up, brother?
Earlier, what's good, Los? Brof, what's good, Brophy?
The goat fee, they call him.
The goat fee.
They call him goat fee.
Oh, they do. Honestly, I think you're spot on. When I look at this, that stretch coming up, I got to be honest with you too, because I was kind of mulling it over in my head the last couple of days, and I was like, well, what is it? Because I've been feeling it. I'm like, damn, Francis, like you really are kind of like resigned to like who you think this team is, like identity wise. And then I was asking myself, like, all right, let's play advocate here, and let's see, like, what could the Yankees do to change your mind? Like, can the Yankees, first I asked myself, can the Yankees even change my mind at this point? And my first answer was like, no, I know who they are. Like, they're not going to get, but then the more I thought about it, I said, well, let's be fair. They have another series against Toronto, and it's one of the series coming up, right?
They do.
NYU Day is going to be there, right there, smack dab in the middle of the series. And they also have another series, I think one final series against Boston. Right?
Yes,
It's
they
not
do.
in
Yes,
it's
they
not
do.
in that it's not in this 12-game stretch, but it also comes up in September. And I said, okay,
No, it is
it's you're right, because it's Detroit, Toronto,
Boston. No, it's Houston.
Houston, Detroit, Toronto is the ones that,
Yes,
and then
yes,
Boston, I
and
think,
then Boston at Fenway, I believe. Yeah,
yes, in Fenway.
and correct us if we're wrong
If
in the
we're
chat and
wrong,
let us know
yeah.
the order.
But I feel like the ones that I have like right in front of me is Houston, Toronto, and Detroit. I know those are coming, and it's like, okay, I was like, well, here's my thing. I'm not writing off Detroit. Detroit is important to me, but
Yeah. Yep.
not as important to me as the Toronto series, and I'll tell you why. Toronto is currently in the lead for the division, correct?
Correct.
So
Correct.
they are currently more directly an obstacle than the Detroit Tigers are. Same goes for Houston. As much as I want to beat Houston every time we play Houston, they're not in our division. So those wins, they count.
Right.
They count. But kind of like the way the White Sox wins count, or the way that those Cardinals wins counted. Like it counts to the record, but not as much as a win against your division rival, because a win against them is you're taking a number from them in terms of game
Right.
back and stuff like that. Also, it's the moral victory. The last time you faced up with Toronto, they embarrassed you. They embarrassed you. It wasn't even, I mean, you looked like you didn't belong on the field with them. And the
Yep.
sad part is that for the first couple innings of a few of those games, you looked like the better team and you looked like you belonged.
Facts.
Middle innings came by and the Toronto Blue Jays just continued to hammer a message to the Yankees that
Yep.
one, they were not afraid of you, and two, they didn't feel that you belonged on their field, and three, they thought that they were way better than you. So this series coming up, I need the Yankees to win that series. I need two of those wins that you're talking about, whether it's 7-5 or 8-4, whatever. I need two of those wins to come against Toronto. I need
Hell yeah. Hell
morally,
yeah.
morally, I need that.
Hell yeah.
When they go up to Fenway, I need them to take that series as well. If they are able to take the series against Toronto and the series against Fenway, I'm gonna be real with you. They could lose the Astros series and the Detroit series. I'm probably believing in them a lot more though still, because
Yeah.
they beat Boston and they beat Toronto. And to me, this season, those two teams are way bigger problems for the New York Yankees than Detroit and Houston. And I know some people will be like, that's crazy. I mean, why would you? Detroit, Turret Scooble, Houston. I mean, they've been, say, thrown on our side for years. I feel like in 2025, bro, right now, it's Toronto and Boston. It's
Agreed.
Boston.
There's no doubt about that. There's no doubt about it. And that's the that's the big question here is, again, I don't want to discredit anything the Yankees have done, but it's about beating these teams that are ahead of them. That's going to inspire confidence. Now, look, at the end of the day, Max Fried has looked better. Carlos Rodon had the one bump, but he looked good. Hell, you could even say Will Warren battled yesterday. The error hurt him from Anthony Volpe. He gave him a grand slam, yes. But
that wasn't a horrible pitch.
Agreed.
I keep looking back at the Pete.
Nah, Miguel Vargas went down for that one.
I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you up with that.
No, go ahead, please.
You brought that up, and I was like, damn, I don't want to forget this point, because bro, I've looked at the clip like I want to say 50 times, like literally. 50, I went to sleep to it last night. It wasn't a bad pitch. It wasn't a bad pitch. It wasn't. I'll die on that.
He wasn't terrible yesterday. Like,
yeah, it wasn't a bad pitch.
I know you looked. You go, damn, he gave him a grand slam. It's like he would have been out of the inning.
Yes.
That inning wouldn't have gone that way.
Yes.
But he's not looking bad. Cam Schlittler looks phenomenal. Yeah. I mean, Cam looks great. Louis Heel, the command is not there yet. He's still got some outings to go. That's going to tell you a lot how he does in September. But the 12-game set is really, really big. I want to talk about Jazz, and then I just got tagged in comments from Aaron Boone, and we got to discuss this. I'm happy you're here today because I love Aaron Boone, so I can't talk bad yet. September's almost here, folks. September is almost here. But I do want to talk about these comments that he had about being asked if Anthony Volpe should be sent down to AAA. His comments are wild. Wild. Wait till you hear this, ladies. I mean, absolutely bananas. But before we get into Jazz, let's play one voicemail and we'll go from there. Here we go.
Hey, this is Joey from the Bronxy, baby. How you doing?
Joey.
Now, I was amazed at Kyle Schwarber's home run
Beast.
performance.
Yes.
And we often talk about this, the true outcome approach. Well, Kyle Schwarber has always been the epitome of that type of baseball. And he's the best example of that kind of baseball. Now, the problem is, that's one player. If you want the entire team, your whole strategy, to be based on the true outcome approach and do it so well that you win championships with it, then you're going to need 9 Kyle Schwarbers on your team. Now, the problem is, and you probably guessed it immediately, there aren't 9 Kyle Schwarbers in the world. Okay, and if there was, no team would be able to afford all 9 of them, no matter how rich a team you are. So that's why you have to have balance. It's great to have 1 or 2 guys like him.
Yep.
We actually do have 2 guys that are kind of like Judge, and he's even better, beyond the true outcome style. And Stanton, although he chases a lot, he doesn't walk enough. But still, you can't have 9 of them. And you can't also be cute and clever about it and say, well, there aren't 9 of them, 9 Kyle Schwarbers in the world, and I couldn't afford them if they were. So I'm going to get guys like Volpe to uppercut the ball. I'm going to bring out a home run king out of whatever I have, and I'm going to try and tell the minor league players to just go for the highest expected slugging and all that. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You're either born that way
Yep.
or you're not. Everybody has their own strengths and weaknesses, and you have to balance the lineup according to that. And that is why I'm not so excited about the wins that we've been having recently against bad teams, because once we're going to face the better ones, it is going to be a crapshoot. If we go on a run, we'll beat the hell out of them. If we don't, if we slump again, we won't. And that's the problem with this approach. It has to change. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye.
Joey, I'm there with you, man. You know, Kyle Schwarber is going to be a free agent. You know, there's been a lot of talk in Game Season Live on how that guy could, you know, possibly fit a team like the Yankees. And, you know, I don't want to go down that, you know, path right now and discuss that. But, you know, the thing with a lot of these, you know, analytics that people get a bad idea about is that a lot of times and I think maybe it, you know, I don't want to put it on everybody who practices analytics. I don't think everybody necessarily believes in this, but a lot of times it's one mold. It's one mold, and you want to fit everybody into that one mold because you got a player like Cody Bellinger, for an example, this year. You get players like Luis Ariz, right? You got guys back in the day. They put him in today's game. Tony Gwynn, Ichiro Suzuki, Derek Jeter. A lot of people will look at those guys and go, they got to get lucky. They just get lucky because they don't sting the ball. They don't hit the ball that hard. They're not always, you know, rockets off their bat. They're finding holes. Like their expected batting average, oh man, it's supposed to be 249, not 349. That is the problem with a lot of this game, is that everybody wants to mold into one type of player. Francis, if you remember when, and this is again all just based off of the great Joey, what he just said, but if you remember when Joey Gallo was all that jazz, right? And I remember that's when I actually discovered like the Baseball Savant page, because that's what's plastered everywhere. Anywhere you looked, you saw, bing, that Baseball Savant page right there in front of your faces. That was it. It was right there in front of you. Joey Gallo, right? And I remember people arguing. This is when DJ LeMahieu was hitting like 3-something, and he was MVP candidate. I'd rather have 9 Joey Gallos than 9 DJ LeMahieu's. I'm sitting there going, you are out your friggin' mind nuts. And these people were so adamant about, no, it doesn't matter that he hits 205 or 210. He walks a lot, and that means he's getting on base at a great clip. Okay, beautiful. That is the problem when it comes to trying to make that about everybody, because I do believe if Anthony Volpe's approach was more Guys like Cody Bellinger, that when I got two strikes, I just slapped the ball. I'm slapping the ball. I'm putting it in place somewhere, see what happens. Try to let my legs beat it out. Hell, Aaron Judge a couple of years ago said, I like to see him put the ball on the ground a little more, use his legs a bit. Talking about one of the greatest hitters of our generation saying, hey, look, I think you should hit the ball on the ground a little bit, beat it out, use your shit that way. That's the problem. Yeah, exactly. What the hell does Aaron Judge know? I mean,
what does he know?
That to me is the problem, is that you can't mold everybody into the same character. Anybody will look at Anthony Volpe and go, kid, look, man, if you could pop 20 homers a year, that's unbelievable. But if you could hit 12 to 15 and hit 40 or 30 points higher, shit, you hitting 240 is huge.
I mean, your on base percentage needs to be higher. I mean, that's the thing. One of my biggest gripes with Anthony Volpe is that you're not on base enough to fully utilize your potential. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's my biggest issue with him, is that you're not on base. You're not on base. Swinging out of your shoes. Like, I mean, you can't catch up to mid-level velocity fastballs. I don't even want to see, what it looks like when you're talking about a Paul Skeens fastball.
You can't do nothing with it.
Forget about it. That's a joke at this point. Like, I would listen right now. I have, I've said my piece on Anthony Volpe. Yep. I think at this point, to be honest with you, the last week or so, it's being overdone by a couple of the outlets out there. Now, all of a sudden, they've gone completely the opposite direction on Volpe. Yeah. That's not it either. Like, the job now isn't to demoralize the kid, which if you go back to what NYU has been saying and doing when it comes to this topic, 3 years now, we've never tried to disrespect the kid or demoralize
No.
like that.
Just this year, I was defending him from people.
Yes.
Just this year.
We've been talking about the play on the field and how and the treatment of the player, but never to disrespect and demoralize. Now that's been the new thing the last 10 days. It's like, let's see how outlandish we can make our, remarks about this kid or whatever. It's like, he's still a person. He's still a young kid who just got called up he's 3 seasons into his career. Like, let's have a little bit of couth here also. I'm saying, like, stick to the play, right? And when it comes to the play, there's enough to critique, right? And for me, that's the biggest thing. On base. Like, you're not on base. You're not, giving us the opportunity to use your legs when you're out there. Like, you have to understand. I heard a comment the other day. Apparently, Jose Caballero made this comment, and Caballero's quickly becoming one of my favorite deals at the deadline. Like, it's crazy.
It was an excellent deal.
It's crazy. I mean, I was ecstatic when it happened because I felt like it was a signal to the possibility of them sitting Ben Volpe and giving somebody else a shot. And that's kind of what it's looking like it's becoming, even as reluctant as Aaron Boone is to do that. But it's also the attitude of this guy. He made a comment, and it was like, well, so what's your mindset? Like, what's your approach when you're on base? He said, my job when I'm on base is to make the pitcher more focused on me than he is on the hitter.
Yeah, that's right.
And any way that I can do that is what, like, I don't care if I have to be the annoying guy, the mosquito, whatever it is. My job is to make the pitcher on the mound more focused on me than what he is the hitter, because that's how pitchers make mistakes.
Correct.
And I was like, I did that. And I was just like, bro, Volpe, like, are you listening? Are you taking, like, that's what we need from you. We don't need the home runs from you. We got guys who, I mean, you see it. I've said this so many times. Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, even Trent Grisham this year, Jazz Chisholm this year, Cody Bellinger. We have the home runs, my brother. We have it. It's there. Ben Rice. How could I can't not say Ben Rice.
Guy's been the man. He's been phenomenal. He's been phenomenal.
Power up and down the lineup. They hit 9 home runs twice in a game. Okay.
Yep.
This is a prolific power hitting team. There are no two ways about that. They could miss the playoffs. And my one thing that I will remember would be how prolific this team was in terms of power hitting. It really is a prolific power hitting team.
Yeah. But no doubt about it.
I don't understand why we're trying to have our shortstop be another cog in that machine when, home runs are nice, but they're even nicer when you got ducks on the pond.
No doubt about it. Let's be honest. You look at the overall lineup. You look at Volpe's tools, and you go, brother, you got to be on base.
Yes.
Like for an example, I mean, Anthony Volpe should not have a 271 on base percentage. I mean, that's bananas. It's bananas.
To me,
there's no defense.
He's when I see 100 points lower than where I want him.
When I see a 271 on base percentage for a player that I could watch and go, okay, Let me watch this player for a week. Okay. And I look at none of his stats. I just watch him. And somebody goes, he has a 271 on base percentage. You know the first thing I say is, why is he playing? Why is he on the team? Legitimately, why is he on the, what is he providing this club that he's on the team?
It's a fair question.
Because based off what I see, his defense hasn't been good this year, one. What is he doing exactly that is providing quality for this club day in and day out? There is nothing there. This should be a guy that, like Francis said, is getting on base, driving pitchers mad, going first to third, scoring on first from a ball in the gap for all the power the Yankees have in the lineup. We know what that is. You mentioned them. Judge, Rice, Grisham, Bellinger, Stanton, Jazz. These are guys that drive you in. What are you doing? What? And here's my other question, because I'm going to stick to Volpe. I'm going to get the one more voice, but then we'll stick to Volpe. And I want to talk about the comments Aaron Boone made about him. Well, what is, is it him? Is Volpe so arrogant that he refuses to change? Are the analytics so strong that they're saying, no, stay like that? Is James Rosen a guy? Because apparently James Rosen was a great communicator of the of analytics to old school, and I could change that into the right approach. I haven't seen Volpe make any changes. Nothing. So is it arrogance? Is it blind confidence? Is it the Yankees again going, you're great. You're the shortstop. Don't change.
You're the greatest.
It's going to work.
What are they talking about?
It's been 3 years. It'll work. That is my question. I would love to actually have that answer.
Very good question, because I feel like the only people who could give us a true answer is Volpe himself or Aaron Boone, or I feel like nobody outside that room can really answer that question truthfully. Nobody really.
And my thing is, I almost want to blame the player, because at some point it's your career. Like, no matter what they're telling you, like, bro, this is not working.
That's it there. When do you stop and say, dude, it's 3 years in. Like, what am I gonna? I could be shelved. Like, a year from now, I could be forgotten. Like, if they decide, hey, it didn't work or whatever, even though because that's what happens, bro. Like, you can't just believe what they're saying. Oh yeah, but Boone says he trusts me or whatever like that. Yeah, Boone could be fired, bro.
Right. He might not be here next year.
You know what I'm saying? Like I get it. Like, yeah, telling you this, that, whatever. But what happens if he's fired and the next guy comes in and he doesn't want to know about Anthony Volpe?
What happened if him and Cash is fired and they go, guess what?
Oh, forget it. He's gone. If those two guys
we need a shortstop.
Yeah, nah, it's over. No, we don't need a shortstop. Caballero's the guy until further notice.
Right.
That right now. If another GM came in tomorrow,
yep.
I mean, Volpe, that's what I'm saying. And that's why what you're saying is probably what confuses me more than anything. Because it's the question of, at what point does the player look in the mirror or speak to his family or his friends, the ones who really love him and care about him the most, and have that conversation of, damn, am I doing what's best for me right now? Like, and I'm not saying for him to become a me guy and say, no, forget the team or whatever, but him trying to do it the team's way isn't benefiting the team.
That's right.
It's not even benefiting the team. So it's like, at what point do you have the conversation and say, look, I mean, a year from now, my career could be done. If this continues this way, like, let's be real. Let's have a real, truthful conversation. If I continue in the trend that I'm going, in the direction that I'm going, a year from now, my career could be done.
Yeah, what is my career at that point? Do I really want to be remembered as one of the biggest busts of all time in Yankee history? Do I want to be on those trivia questions going forward and those conversations? Oh man, another Anthony Volpe, and not in a positive way.
Is somebody,
you know what I mean?
A chance on him? That's what I'm saying. Like, who's gonna take a chance? Even if the Yankees DFA'd him, like, okay, what's the team that says, I'll take a flyer on him?
It's tough, because again, you got to see something. And anybody could keep saying the age. Well, guess what? There's a lot of guys in Major League Baseball at 22, 23, 24. Anthony Volpe's 24, be 25 early next year. There's a lot of those guys that are performing at a very, very high level. And again, I know nobody wants to hear the comps. Nobody wants to hear the comparisons. And we do this because they're both young prospects. And I say this, and I've said it many, many times. Jason Dominguez, offensive only. Let's talk about offense only when you look at both of these players. There's one that I don't care what anybody says. Is he having the year that I wish he'd have? No. He's not playing enough. There's a lot of good there that you could pull from. But if you look at the approaches of both of these players, I'm sorry, man. It's not it's day and night. It's not even close.
For sure.
Jason Dominguez offensively is somebody I would say, if I got to choose between those two, Dominguez all day.
Hell yeah.
If you're talking about pure offense, if I got to look at a young talent and go, who do you think projects better in the future? Jason Dominguez, not even close. It's not even close. Speed-wise, taking pitches, getting a hitter's counts, taking walks. He could be in a slump, but he walks. He does all of that.
He doesn't seem to let the defense snowball on him either.
I don't know what Anthony Volpe is going to be in 2 years.
It's hard to say. I
don't know.
I'm committed, and I said it here before. I will never go out on a ledge and say that in 2 years Jason Dominguez will be a better defender, because I don't believe that the Yankees are able to develop players defensively.
Right.
Want them to prove me wrong. I'm praying to God they prove me wrong.
Of course.
But I have no belief in our organization to turn somebody into a better defender. I just don't. But 2 years from now, what I can guarantee you is that Jason Dominguez will be a better hitter. It's really not even belief in the Yankees about that. It's just belief in what I've seen from him.
I don't see this year
how he doesn't get better.
The regular time, but
yeah, I don't see how he doesn't get
better.
And
that's just my thing with. But I do want to cap on. I do want to cap off here the Anthony Volpe segment. But we got a lot of voicemail, so I want to get in between these. Let me get the one voicemail, and then I'm going to talk about Aaron Boone's comments on Volpe, which is going to drive this chat bananas. So stay tuned for that.
Hey, Pete, Francis, Jira, chat, William Henry here. Hey, I'm so excited. It's only 8 days until September 6th. Can't wait to see everyone. Pete, when the baby is born, you can say, "That's my Simonetti." Regarding the Yankees, I'm most encouraged over the last few days by the 2 good starts from Max Fried. We just have to have him right for the playoffs, as Francis, my guy, has said. Also, in my opinion, Stanton is the true leader of the Yankees. He's universally respected. He delivers in the clutch. And it was Stanton who told all the players they had better not wear those American League champion hats. And I'm sure he put the fear of you-know-what in the players if they did that. I just have tremendous respect for the guy. My last point is, while it's true that it's not just the Yankees, but the fundamentals are bad in all of baseball, look at that game last night, if people saw it, where an Oriole runner got thrown out going from second to third base on a ground out to the shortstop in the 9th inning with no one out and the team down by 1 run. And he was thrown out by 5 feet. It's inexcusable. But the difference with the Yankees is that last year they lost the World Series because of bad fundamentals, and it's still not that much better. So if Boone and the coaches are really trying to get the players to fix it, which I doubt, then what we have here is failure to communicate. That's another Cool Hand Luke reference for Francis. Okay, I'm out. Take care, everybody. Bye.
The legend, man. Absolutely the legend. Saturday, man. Next Saturday.
I loved it. And I like it even better.
Yep, facts. Next Saturday, man. I'm so excited about it. You can look, we could sit here honestly and talk about G all day because how great he's really been. And it was funny because a lot of people now, they want to say about when it comes to G. Yeah, remember you wanted to get rid of him. Go look at his numbers those 2 years in a row. He looked like he was done. Yeah. Stanton is the definition of The Undertaker. When he got buried alive and he came on the screen and his hand popped out of the grave.
Yeah.
That man is like, it's unbelievable the bounce back that Stanton has had in his career for the Yankees. Truly is amazing because he looked like he was absolutely done. But
he's spoken about the changes also that he made.
Correct. He made a lot of changes.
Which I think is the part that kind of people just miss because they just want to have gotcha moments with content creators. And
of course.
it's one of the things that I dislike the most about some people out there, that it's just like, I think it's a jealousy thing. A lot of people want to be able to do what we do so often. And because they can't, they spend their time trying to find a gotcha moment. Like, oh, but you were wrong about this and you were that. Well, one, we don't have a problem admitting when we were wrong about something.
I do that shit all the time.
2, when you talk live on air as much as we do, you're bound to be wrong about some shit.
Hell yeah.
let's just be real here. And I think
Hell yeah.
at the end of the day, when you're talking about a baseball player in a season that's 162 games, season after season, yeah, you're gonna get a couple things wrong. You're gonna read a couple things wrong. Pete says it all the time. It's one of my favorite things to quote. He says baseball is the hardest game to predict. And I agree. I think
it's too long.
It's too long of a season to really know. So much can happen all over the course of a season. And with Stanton, I think him speaking to the changes that he's made, him speaking to understanding. I mean, the other day he was asked about, why is it that he's become such a better pinch hitter? When he came over to the Yankees, he was a horrible pinch hitter in Miami, and then
he was one of the worst. Yeah, he was
even
really
in his first couple years with us.
Yeah,
like pinch hitting was just not his thing.
Yeah,
but obviously he came up. He was a superstar, used to being a starter, whatever. He said, "Well, I'm in a different role now. Which means that I have to prepare differently. I have to be ready in a different way." So,
and by the way, let me add this in here as you're saying that, because I want people to recognize what this is. This is acceptance from a Hall of Famer, a possible Hall of Fame play. Think about that for a second, folks.
Former MVP.
He doesn't have to be accepting of that.
Nope.
At all. He doesn't have to be.
Former MVP, possible Hall of Famer. A guy who seems to be on track to 500 homers. Like, you're talking about a guy who's checked off a lot of boxes on that list. You know what I mean? For him to say that, man, it speaks to a humility. It speaks to a leadership. It speaks to an accountability that, like, you just don't have. And it's hard to argue. I know a lot of people, would argue with Williams saying what he said. Well, he's the true leader. But people say, no, but Judge, whatever. Look, Judge is a great leader. We've heard as much. But there's something about Giancarlo where Giancarlo doesn't have to say a word, man. You just see it. You smell it. You feel it. He
feels like one of those guys that doesn't have to say much, but when he does, you listen.
He can say 3 words, but it means it's impactful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes rings or the pennant rings. He's like, nobody. I don't want to see anybody wearing that shit in the clubhouse.
Exactly.
When he said that, it's like, yeah, it ain't nobody put that shit on in the clubhouse. Like, just put him away, store him away, and go home. That's one of the things with G. But I want to finish up here with Anthony Volpe. So to put a cap on this,
here it comes.
This is the Yankees manager, Aaron Boone. I love Aaron Boone, by the way. Francis doesn't have to love Aaron Boone. I do for a couple of more days. He was asked for the people, have a response basically for the people that are saying send him to AAA. First of all, this is Boone. He's a more productive offensive player than he gets credit for. Boone said, "We just hammered the struggles because on some level, there were people that annoyed him and expected so much." We're going to hold on. I could break this down piece by piece, but it's so off. It's not even funny. Even though he hasn't come close to realizing what we expect and what he expects offensively, and acknowledging a few weeks this year where he struggled defensively, he's still a frontline defensive player at a premium position that is offensively somewhat productive. Now, mind you, everything Boone is saying there is a complete and utter lie based off zero facts, just to let everybody know that. Now, obviously, he's had a 10-day stretch here where he's gone from over a 700 OPS 4 months into the year to below. We want to send that guy down. What planet does that guy get sent down? That's the shortstop. I don't know that planet. Well, Aaron Boone, that planet would be called planet Earth, the one that we are living on. Every team in baseball, I believe, would have sent Anthony Volpe down at this point. I think every team in baseball, Volpe would have reached the minor leagues already. Couple of quick things. First of all, he's more productive offensively than he gets credit for. That's a lie. That is a lie, folks. There's no stats that back that up. That is a lie. Just to hammer on his struggles, because at some level, there was some people that annoyed him. No, not some people. The New York Yankees. The New York Yankees annoyed Anthony Volpe based off the things that you all stated about Anthony Volpe. And acknowledging a few weeks where he struggled defensively. A lie. He has been poor defensively the entire season. That is based off the analytic numbers that the Yankees love so much. He's still a frontline defensive player at a premium position and is offensively somewhat productive. Again, both of those lies. So, Francis, I'll get your take on that. And again, it's just fucking insane. It's bananas. They make people dislike the player, which is unbelievable.
There's so much wrong with that comment. I almost don't know where to start. So I think, okay, the first thing, obviously, he says that he's a more productive offensive player than we give him credit for.
What category?
That's what I heard. That's what he said, right?
That is what he said. Yes, correct.
So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna take a little look, see, and see, where it is that I'm missing this, because clearly I'm missing it. So is it the 207 batting average that he's talking about? He doesn't believe in batting average, so he wouldn't be talking about that, right? No. Okay, so he wouldn't be talking about that. So then it must be the 18 home runs. Could it be the 18 home runs? I mean,
could be.
Maybe. Is it the 4 triples? I don't think so. Not with that speed. I don't see that. The 66 RBIs? No, that seems a little on the low end. Is it the on base percentage of 271? What are we missing there? So is it? No, it's the slugging percentage.
Well, by the way, it can't be the batting average, because that's the worst in the game.
Yeah, they don't believe they don't believe in batting average.
That's right.
Which makes sense. I wouldn't believe in it either if my shortstop had the worst one in the game. The slugging percent, is it the 668 OPS? That we're missing something about. Because I think the question here is, Pete, is that are we dumb? Like, are we wearing dunce caps?
Yes.
So clearly what it is,
according to the Yankees, yes, we are stupid.
We don't understand that a 668 OPS is actually a productive OPS. So, okay, all right. No, I mean, and by that standard, then what is Jason Dominguez for this team?
I mean, if that's the case, with the way he's played sporadically, Jason Dominguez should be the second coming at this point. And I know Volpe, come on. Well, I mean, if Volpe is that.
If Volpe has done more offensively than we're giving him credit for, then what do you say about Jason Dominguez? This is my question. A 668 OPS, Aaron Boone, what are we missing? What are we missing? What's the number? What's the redeeming quality about his offensive performance that we are missing? When you say, and then the other thing that I really take exception to, he said some people assumed or anointed him. No, not some people.
No, that pisses me off.
Our guy Garcia put it in the chat the other day.
Man, I guess your development program did a good job.
Who said that? Who made that comment?
We know who.
Aviator shades and a pink polo shirt.
We know who.
Person out Joel Sherman. Who was that? Was that me? Was that Francis Lee? That wasn't Pete Simonetti. Pete Simonetti's got hair. I know it.
Yep.
Who made that comment that when he's raking in a year, by the way, this was after 2023. So that in a year comment was about last season. Who said when he's raking in a year, I guess you will have to come back and say, I guess your development program worked? That wasn't me. That wasn't Pete. That wasn't Kev. That wasn't Christian. Was it Brophy? I don't remember Brophy saying that. I know it wasn't Los. So who said that? Who anointed him, Aaron? You know who.
Who also said before he got to the major leagues that we passed on all these shortstop because we like what we have coming up in the minors. Anthony Volpe.
Thank you.
Who did that? That wasn't the Yankee fans. Because at the end of the day,
you have it saying it.
I talk about this all the time. Do you remember all my videos, chat, when I said you're putting additional pressure on the kid for no reason?
Yep.
You could still sign one of these players and find a spot for Volpe. Guess what? Second base has been open for quite some time now. You would have had a spot. On top of that, I like to credit ourselves when another player backs it up. David Cohn said it's a mistake that they're doing that.
Yep.
Because you are putting additional pressure on the kid for no reason. And yeah, but how? Of course, you're just setting expectations. You set an expectation that we're passing on some of the best because this kid is that damn good. And I'll even go further here. Look at this. This is one more thing on Volpe and Dominguez. And then I want to talk about one more thing with Volpe. And I promise you guys, we'll talk about Jazz and his comments and we'll get voicemails. Anthony Volpe this year alone got 469 at-bats. 469 at-bats. Jason Dominguez got 361 at-bats. So Volpe got about 130 more at-bats than Jason Dominguez. Jason Dominguez has 93 hits. You know how many hits Anthony Volpe has? 97. Anthony Volpe, in 130 at-bats more, got 4 more hits than Jason Dominguez does. So, as Francis said before, and we're only using the Yankees' words here. We're only using their words. If Anthony Volpe this year has been productive to the Yankees, there's a lot more offense there than people are giving him credit for. What is Jason Dominguez this year? Because I never, ever hear the Yankees talk about Dominguez in any type of way like this. When you could say all day, and again, I've admitted this, he's been bad defensively. No doubt about that.
Yes.
He's not a great left fielder at all.
Nope.
He's nowhere near that right now.
Nope. Not even close.
But where is the defense of, damn, I mean, look, this kid hasn't played all years, and that's my problem. And then you look at Volpe even further. You know what? Let me be fair here, because the Yes Network the other night was sounding like he was an all-star, and he's just having a bad stretch. Every day Scotty Wright brings this up a lot. He has 1,800 plus career plate appearances. His career batting average, folks, is 222. His career on-base percentage is 283. His career slugging is 379. His career OPS is 662. Ladies and gentlemen, there is nothing, zero, that Anthony Volpe has showed that is, oh my God, this is going to be somebody special. And anybody, Yankees, analytics, whoever says it, that no, there is a lot that we have seen that show he's going to be good is bullshitting.
Where do they see? My question, where are they seeing it though?
It's bullshit.
Where are you seeing? In the batting cage? Where are you on the practice field? In Tampa at spring training? Where are you seeing this? At this point, I don't know that Anthony Volpe would make a team in the Dominican Winter Ball League. Like, what are we talking about? Stop talking to fans like we don't watch the games.
That's my problem.
You have one of the most engaged fan bases in the entire sport who live and die with every pitch on a nightly basis. This channel will have upwards of 1,000 people watching concurrently as you call a game that they're watching with you, pitch by pitch, batter by batter, play by play. They watch. Hal, they watch. Brian, they watch. Aaron, we see everything.
Yep. What
are you going to tell us that we don't see? When he hits in the cage, underground, after he strikes out?
Yep.
So he hits a ball, 110 off the freaking high velocity machine, and we're supposed to cream in our pants? It's not going to happen. At this point, what Aaron Boone is doing is it's literally like managerial negligence for him to continue to go out there day after day and continue
100%.
spitting in our faces and lying to this poor kid, because you are lying to him. If you are telling him that we're looking at your numbers, Anthony, and the truth is we really feel like you're just not getting credit for what you're doing you are lying to this kid.
Yep.
The conversation needs to be, look, Anthony, you know it, we know it, they know it. You got to be better. Everybody knows, okay? The truth of the matter is you're not living up to our expectations. I know you're not living up to your own expectations. And you know what? I'm going to go out there and I'm going to tell the fans, we know that this is the case. And why lie? What?
And the worst thing,
what do you get from lying to us?
And Francis, you know this. We all know this. The worst thing you can do is just keep giving him the spot and not having any competition there at all.
Because look,
the worst thing you can do.
Pete, look what happens. They keep running him out there, and he keeps throwing up all over himself. Yesterday, what ball right up the middle, right? They had him positioned right there. He was positioned right over second base, as far over second base as you can be with the new rule.
That's right.
The shortstop can't go over the other.
Right.
He was literally as far as you could be. The ball was hit right to him, a couple bounces high right there. He can't make the play. Do you know why? It's not because he's a bad shortstop. I'm going to tell you guys this right now. I have never believed that Anthony Volpe is a bad shortstop defensively. I have never believed that, and I refuse to believe that, even after what I've seen in 2025, a kid who is freaking damn near leading the league. If it wasn't for Ellie De La Cruz and his mental gaps, he would be leading the league.
In errors.
Okay?
Yeah.
And even with that performance, I still will not fix my lips to say that Anthony Volpe is a bad shortstop defensively. But what I will say is he has become a bad shortstop defensively because the rest of his game has snowballed and he is reeling right now. And if they don't put an end to this, they are going to destroy that kid's career. And they're this freaking close to doing it. That's the part that's pissing me off now. Because now it's not even about the Yankees. It's not even about Boone. It's not even about Cashman. What about him? If you care about this kid, you signed this kid out of freaking college, okay? You made this story about him, the kid from Jersey. He met Jeter, this, that, whatever. Do you care about him? Because if you really do, it might be time to take old Yeller out to Pat. You got to take him. Yo, sit him down, man.
Yeah.
That play that he made yesterday was nuts. I was like, bro.
I mean, it's right to him. It was a routine ground ball, legitimately right to him.
But how many times? And you said that, to your credit, I'm telling you, bro, it's on game season. This is why it gets me mad when people try to say, "Oh, but you don't know." It's bullshit. It's there. It's documented. Every time these plays happen, people make a comment and be like, "This is the thing with Volpe. You know what? He struggles with the easy plays. He's struggling with easy plays. These are plays that
all the time.
These are the plays that he makes errors on. It's not
all the time.
It's the easy play.
All the time.
Player is making the errors on. I mean, Brophy's in the chat. Los was in the chat before. These guys watch the process all the time. What do they say when they see these prospects that are blowing the easy plays? And they're like, wait a minute, hold on, Tom. What do they know? They say, this is mental. It's up here. It's up here.
No doubt about it.
It's
no
up
doubt
here.
about it.
It's up here. And what you're saying, Aaron Boone, is not helping. It's not helping. I don't know why we continue with this play. It's nuts. It's like if a football team knew that they have no running back and they still three straight downs just calling running plays. Why are you still running the ball? You can't run the ball with this guy. They keep doing. I don't understand it. Like, why are you lying to people, Aaron? Why? What are you getting out of this? Is there
the biggest problem for the Yankees is we know what it is. The Yankees cannot admit wrongdoing. The Yankees cannot admit we handled this wrong or it hasn't worked out the way we wanted to. They refuse to do that. And it's, again, it goes to the blind arrogance of this club. It's that simple. This is a very, very arrogant franchise they've become. Because, again, look, let's be real here. They are the laughingstock of baseball. You could say what you want. Anybody could defend this being a Yankee fan. I know it's hard to admit, but the Yankees they've been a laughingstock of baseball for multiple years now. I remember the one year, I think it was the year previous to last, 2023, when every player was just shitting on the Yankees. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? Everybody, Tampa, they were all making comments about the Yankees are a joke. I mean, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Juan Rodriguez says it's probably coming from owner or Cashman forcing to use Volpe. I think, Aaron Boone is bought in. So again, man, I don't excuse Boone from anything anymore because he is as bought in as anybody else is. But let's keep on with the voicemails. We'll talk about Jazz and we'll wrap up.
All right.
There he is.
Hey.
Pete.
Go.
Little Manetti.
Little Manetti.
Uncle Dom here for myself and Aunt Marine and the whole family.
Guys,
thank you. And as you would say, Pete, and a little more, thank you. Yes. We've had a rough week. And Mo's in the hospital, and she probably will be there until maybe Sunday or Monday. We had a rough go of it with her. Some cardiac problems. But this one, I have a dedication I have to send out to her. Because I sang this to her when I first met her. Oh. And listen, the Yanks, like I said, are the candy store in this whole thing. So this is for my baby. And when I go away, I know my heart can stay with my love. It's understood. It's in the hands of my love. And my love does it good. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Get it, Dom.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. My love does it good. Don't ever ask me why. I never say goodbye to my love. and it's understood. It's everywhere with my love. My love does it good. Whoa, 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 whoa. My love does it good. Whoa, whoa, my love. Whoa, only my love. Only my love does it good to me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's all I can do to get through to that, Pete. I'm sorry. I love you, Mom. I'm coming. Love you guys.
We love you, Dom.
Me too, Dom.
We love you, Dom. We love you, Dom.
Prayers up for Aunt Mo.
Sorry.
No.
I'm an emotional man.
Oh, Dom.
Nothing wrong with the emotion, brother.
Never.
Nothing wrong with the emotion, Dom. We love you. We love Aunt Mo, and we know she'll get through it. And I truly, truly believe that next weekend we'll be seeing both of you at NYYU Day in the Audi Club, and we'll celebrate. You guys will get that big old hug from me that you always love. And no doubt about it, I can't wait to see all of you. And Dom, we love you. We love Aunt Mo. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Let's keep it going, guys. We'll get the one, the only, Mach.
Hey, Pete Francis, Macho King in the house. Hey, how you doing? To the underground, yeah. Well, the Yankees beat up on these weaker teams because they're bullies. When someone stands up to them, they crumble like dust. Because the Macho King don't like bullies. In fact, in my estimation, the Yankees walking around all cocky and showboating is a disgrace. But this attitude comes from the top and oozes down Rikishi's butt crack, you dig? And hell is nowhere to be seen or heard from. But I don't think Hank would have done it this way. In fact, I remember a time the owner of the team cared and showed it with heart, fire, and desire. Yeah. But the sensitive squad can't handle that. No, they do. But Macho King lost his feelings somewhere between parts unknown and 10 3. And that's why I can always be authentically me, because I'm strategically gifted with a heightened reality. From soaring with the eagles to with the snakes, battling ocean giants, typhoons and earthquakes. But I rise like the cream to the tippy top. Much plays his rhymes loud and I play them non-stop. Dig it! Then all do this all with a minty, fresh attitude. Macho King kicks it with intestinal fortitude, yeah! And style it sick. I'll see all my macho maniacs and macho mamas on September 6th with everybody stay macho. Ooh, yeah. Macho!
Oh, man, I tell you what. There is nobody like that damn Macho King, folks. I tell you right now. We're going to get to one more voicemail today, and then we're going to go right into a little bit of jazz, and we'll wrap up today's show.
Hey, Pete. Johnny Rib, Baltimore.
There he is.
How you doing?
Hey,
how you doing?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Been into the chat, in and out, but I keep hearing this about Volpe, and I'm telling you, someone up in that high-end management fought for that kid, and now they're going to go and die on their sword for that kid because they're giving him every chance. Where is the guy in management, Yankees management, who feels the same way about Dominguez?
Doesn't exist.
Because Dominguez is the real deal. We've been looking for it forever, right? Speed, power, swagger. Kid's tough. He's just tough. We can't let go of him because he's going to go somewhere else. He's going to make us pay.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of making us pay, Austin Wells. Oh, my God. I was such an Austin Wells fan. Dude, he's done. I'm happy to see Ben Rice get more time.
Yeah.
Anyway, Hope all is well. I look forward to seeing you guys on the 6th.
Yeah.
NYYU is the best place and the only place to watch Yankees baseball.
Love it.
See you soon.
It is true. I mean, it is true. I'm not gonna act like it's not true. That is true.
No, you can't disagree with
I mean, this is the best place to, watch like anything Yankee related or
Johnny Riv knows. He's a serious guy. He knows.
When Johnny Riv says it, it means it's true. Like there's actual real truth behind what Johnny Riv says. Not like listening to Aaron Boone and Brian Cashman talk. But
Exactly.
It is what it is. What are you gonna do? But Jazz came out yesterday for us. He goes, "Hey, look, man, we're not happy with the wild card. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go win the division, and then we're gonna win the World Series. So what's up with that?" Now, I don't know how everybody feels about that. I like the confidence. But you know what Mach said in his voicemail that I really fuck with. I gotta be honest, I really fuck with this. I've been saying this every game. I'm like, man, look, they look all excited and happy, and they kind of pounded their chest at the top of the dugout. But I didn't see that shit against Boston.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I didn't see that against Boston one bit. I saw a bunch of guys with their tail stuck between their legs.
Little kittens.
Yeah.
I mean, they were so soft. A squirrel felt like he could run on the field.
He dragged his nuts on the mound.
Literally.
These nuts, the squirrel.
Literally, these nuts, the squirrel. Toughest guy on the field that day.
I mean, that's my thing. I'm like, I like the words. I like the confidence, man. But you guys are beating up on guard. Can you guys like win 9 out of that 12-game set and then be like, well, we told you guys. Yeah, we for real. We told you we're for real. Like we were going through a bit, we're for real. But doing this and like the way, and look, don't get me wrong. Should they of course they should celebrate home runs and their teammates. Yes, of course. But it's like seeing them so pouty and up and chest puffed out and everybody's on the top steps smiling, laughing, going bananas. And then damn, but you guys played Boston. You guys played anybody in the East. Boston, fucking Baltimore, we still play 6 or 7 more times this year. Don't count those as easy wins.
No, they've been playing a lot better.
And they play us very good.
They play us tight.
And they got an Italian running the ship now as a manager. Take it easy. All right?
They're not on bullshit no more.
I'm just saying, cute to talk. Let's win this 12-game set coming up against some really good teams. And then, we could talk a little bit because all that talk sounds cute now because you're beating up these teams. But what if shit goes sour the next 12 starting in September? What are you going to say then? All right, well, we're still going to win oh, are you? Okay. It's weird.
Listen, I agree. I think, like, I get it. You're winning, and a win in Major League Baseball is not something that's easy to come by, even if you're playing the worst team in the league. You still got to go out there and play the game. I know that on paper,
Correct.
A lot of times it's very easy to look at matchups and kind of overlook certain, teams, but that's how you get by those teams. It happens all the time. We've seen the greatest teams in baseball fall to the weakest teams in baseball. It happens every single season, and it happens because guys kind of, overlook them. And they expect to win. They don't play to win, to take a card from my brother's book there. So, yes, are the Yankees doing what they're supposed to be doing right now and beating up on the White Sox and, like I said, beating up on the Nationals and teams like that? Yeah, they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. But I don't have an issue with them celebrating that, just so long as they can bring that same tenacity and that same fire, that same fight when they're playing against guys like the Red Sox and guys like Toronto. The issue is what you said. We don't see that there.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw y'all go out in Toronto like some real, what? I'm trying not to curse, you know what I'm saying? It's for the mission. I'm trying not to curse here, but y'all went out like some real soft, cupcakes out there in Toronto last week was there. A 4-game sweep is nuts.
Bananas. And then 3 or 4 against Boston. Let's not forget that. You were this
close to following it up with another 4-game sweep. Only this time you would have outdone yourselves because it would have been a 4-game sweep at home to Boston.
Yep.
I mean,
yep.
I'm not saying that you can't celebrate, but at what point do you guys also understand the fans who are looking at this and saying, I mean, yeah, but like this don't really move me. Like I've made it my point pretty much almost after every Yankee win, when the Yankees account tweets out their tweet about the win or whatever, I make a comment about the Boston series every time.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it was noisy. There was the other night, they were like, oh, it was noisy in the Bronx tonight. I was like, it was real quiet when Boston was here. Like, I was like,
yeah, I saw that. It's true.
I'm making it a point. Why? Because it's like, listen, beating the Nationals is cool. It's fun. Like, yeah, if you went to that game, you had a great time. Shouts out.
Of course. No doubt about it.
If you were in Chicago last night, a traveling fan, see your Yankees, whatever, saw a win, great. Beautiful. We need you to beat Boston, though. Like, we need you to put the pause on Toronto. We need you to really show up against Baltimore. Like, that's what we need. Pound your chest against them. Because that comment that Macho made, it sounds nice in a rap bar, but it's also true. Like, you bullies until a bigger kid shows up. And then you quiet. And then you sit down. You cower in the corner, whatever. And it's like, bro, I really dislike that. I dislike my team having that characteristic, especially knowing that my team is from the Bronx, like me. Mm-hmm. That's not us. That's not how we're raised. That's not what we come from. That's not who New Yorkers are. We tough all around. We tough regardless. We tough here, there, and everywhere. A New Yorker, a real New Yorker, is going to be tough here on the front lines in Afghanistan. They'll be tough everywhere, okay? That's right. We are tough people. You understand? It's sometimes too tough. People meet us, they're like, yo, relax, chill. Like, yo, this is Starbucks. Put your guard down. You know what I'm saying? You ordering a coffee right now. You mad aggressive,
I don't give a shit,
brother. And it's like, yeah, nah, I need the coffee. I got to go. I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? That's New York. My issue is the Yankees, they seem real New York against the Nationals. They seem real New York against the White Sox.
The swag comes out. Everything comes out.
Real New York against them St. Louis Cardinals, boy. But when them Boston Red Sox came to town, oh, my. It didn't feel like New York. You know what I'm saying? We might as well have been in Beantown. The way the Red Sox was walking all over. I mean, just dancing. I mean, I'm sorry, bro. I need the real authentic New York attitude. And I'm sorry, I just can't say that I see that. And it's not everybody. Not everybody. Because like we said, we gave Stanton his flowers, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's my thing. And even going back to, Jazz's comments or whatever, I don't hate the confidence. Jazz is a confident dude. I mean, he was, and I don't chalk that up to, he's here, he plays on the Boone now, whatever. No, he's always been a confident dude ever since he was in Miami. He's just a confident, and that's part of his makeup and what makes him the player that he is.
Who he is,
I do wish he kept some of that, here though. You know what I mean? Like,
of course.
The whole we gotta win the division, the World Series, or whatever. Like,
my thing is,
I don't know if I say that right now.
Not right now against these teams. Like, if you guys had a big confidence about yourself after this 12-game set, you played very good baseball, and you say that, I'd be like, yeah, man, come on, let's fucking go. I get it. You're beating up on two of the worst teams in baseball, and you're saying it now when we all watched you guys against Boston.
Exactly.
And coming up, by the way, let me just go over this again with everybody real quick. 3 against Houston in Houston. This is starting on September 2nd. 3 against Houston in Houston. 3 against Toronto at Yankee Stadium. They're off that Monday. Then they play 3 against Detroit at Yankee Stadium. And then 3 in Fenway. That's tough. 3 at Minnesota. We should sweep that series. 4 at Camden Yards. Never easy. Then we come back home to finish the year. 3 against the White Sox and then 3 against Baltimore to finish the year. So I don't think September's as easy as a lot of people were trying to make it out. The Yankees got an easy schedule. I don't know about that. I think take that easy a little bit. But ladies and gentlemen, this has been a very, very fun episode. As you guys know, we got Game Season Live for you a little bit later tonight, 7:40 start time. Carlos Rodon on the mound for the Yankees. So I'm expecting a good performance today against the White Sox.
In his old stomping ground. Yeah, why not?
In his old stomping ground. So I'm excited about that. Francis, anything you want to end on?
Nah, man. Happy to be back. You mentioned it. Monday's an off day, but we got that. We got a special episode of DS that we're gonna get.
We do got a DS episode this coming Monday, which is Monday, September 1st.
Right before that, this big stretch really gets started for the Yankees.
Yep.
It's pretty much it, man. I think we said it all, man. September. Look, it's not an easy schedule, but that's my last point I want to finish on, man. I'm grateful for the Yankees September schedule because I feel like there's no way we come out of that month not knowing exactly who this team is. So
facts.
I'm excited for it. Let's see it. Let's get it, man. You guys, hey Jazz, y'all division winners, y'all gonna win the World Series, y'all gonna do whatever. Hey, brother, show us. You got the
Yep,
canvas
no
in
doubt
front of
about
you.
it.
September is a blank canvas. Start painting, guys. We
Yep.
want to see it.
As Steve Payne just adds, in my bag's all packed. I leave Wednesday. Look at that.
Boy.
Oh, man.
All pro.
Oh, man. We got to be there, man. It's going to be a
Yes, sir.
great event next week, folks. I can't wait for it. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are out. I will catch you guys a little bit later today. Peace out.
We got it next. That's how you finesse. We come for they next. We come to collect. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Now they calling my phone, yeah. But I'm all in my zone. They not a threat. Tell them reset. When they're at they best. We still not impressed. Did it all on my own, yeah. When it brought it back home, yeah. Bought a watch with the stones, yeah. Caught them watching my throne, yeah. Ain't no one doing the shit that we doing. Ain't nobody moving the way that